You're welcome back. We'll be discussing the planting process now. Firstly, I want to discuss the time of planting. What time do you plant? You can actually plant as long as the rain is available. Just note that you must be able to give your plant at least about more 3 months or more rain from the day of planting. So it's also advisable not to plant at the beginning of when the rain starts, like March, April, because when you be harvesting, there's going to be more produce in the market because other farmers will also want to plant around that time. So you could delay your planting a bit and supplement with irrigation or water so as to help keep your plant going at least for the first 3 to 4 months. They need much water then, and that is when they grow. That is when they need the most. Okay, talking about your spacing, how do you space your land? Depending on whether you want to plant alone or you want to intercrop. If you're planting alone, you could use a spacing of 2.5 by 2.5 meter, which will give you about 1,066 plants per acre, thereabout. Or if you thought you want to intercrop, you could use 3 meter by 2 meter. That is intra and inter spacing, and that will give you, I think, about 1.6 specifically, or thereabout, to plant per acre. But you have to be very careful to know the kind of plants you put in between if at all you are intercropping them. Light plants that could take about 3-4 months should be planted, not also perennial crops, advisably. Okay, that is that. Going to your planting properly, I said the land will have been prepared before that time. Make sure that there are no weeds on the farm, and if at all there are trees, make sure that they are cut but don't uproot them. Make sure they are cut but don't uproot them. Of course, trees are also good. So you could the size of the hole you'll be digging should be around 30 centimeters deep and in width as well. And when you're packing out the soil, you make sure that you separate the topsoil from the subsoil. This is very important. This is because when you're putting your corn there by the side in the soil, you would have trimmed the pseudo stem out of it. I told you have prepared it by cutting the sucker, the corn. You have cut it neatly where the pseudo stems is. It will be cut away. That side particularly will be placed in the ground, and you pour your topsoil first before your subsoil is poured on it. This is very important as it will help your plant grow easily and well. That is that concerning the planting. So let's talk about the fertilizer application and mulching. Fertilizer is very, very important. It's something you need to also look out for. We have 2 types of fertilizer: the organic and the inorganic fertilizer. The inorganic fertilizer are very handy, very easy to carry, not too bulky, and they are concentrated in terms of the nutritional content you want, the nutrients you want per se, compared to the organic, which are always very bulky and not easy to carry around. So you could decide whichever you want to use, but I prefer that you start with the inorganic first, well spread on the farm, because it helps your soil to a lot in terms of organic matter content. It helps the organisms in the soil. It helps the water retention capacity of the soil. It helps the root of the plant to also grow faster. It helps to suppress weed. It helps a lot in terms of water erosion and the likes. Fertilizer should be done immediately after planting, not very close to the plant, about 15 centimeters to 20 centimeters away, not meters rather, centimeters away, and should be in a dipping form so that the plant will actually maximize. It should not have any contact with the plant because it could kill the plant roots. So That is that about fertilizer application. And you could always apply fertilizer also. After that, next 3 months, next 6 months, you could apply fertilizer in that sack, or you could also use mulch. Mulching is also very good because the leaves you use as mulch will eventually break down to add nutrients to the soil, and at the same time it helps to suppress weed on your farm.